Hey guys, it's Todd Gaines, otherwise known as The Real Todd Gaines, otherwise known as RTG, back at you with another YouTube video. Finally, after a long absence, I returned with a new series called Keeping It Real with Todd Gaines. I've been absent from YouTube for quite a while, but I got the urge to come back. I'm starting a weekly series. This is Keeping It Real with Todd Gaines, episode 1, where I go over different events in pop culture. I just want to let you know that I'm still reviewing movies on Letterboxd. I'm also reviewing movies for Bulletproof Action, and I'm also on a podcast now with Bulletproof Action called the Bulletproof Podcast. We've had one episode released. It was all about Dolph Lundgren. The second episode's coming soon. I believe that one's about Canon Films. And I think we're currently working on a possible Brandon Lee podcast in the near future. So I'm super excited about that. I think it's available on Geekscape Network, also on iTunes, Spotify, the Bulletproof Podcast. I'll eventually put it down in the description here. And if you're new to the channel, or just hit that notification button so you can get all the notifications from my channel. I'm super excited to be back. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the first topic of the day. I've been out of town for a little bit, actually been out of the country, been on a cruise, went to the Bahamas, had a good time. I come back, I see people crying about the box office, the lackluster box office of Dr. Sleep. Wah. That was my reaction. I'm not going to be guilt tripped to going to see a movie. And that's what I've noticed lately is certain people, critics, actors, directors are trying to guilt you into going to see certain movies. I mean, I read tweets from people where they were having nervous breakdowns because of the box office totals of Dr. Sleep. Get over yourself. It kind of reminded me of that movie, was it Book something? I think it's Book something. I have no idea. With Olivia Wilde, I believe was the director. She was on House. I remember that movie coming out and people like, you have to go see it at the theater. Oh, support indie cinema, wham, wham, wham. Listen, I'm only going to go see what I want to go see. And if I don't want to go see it, you're not going to guilt me into seeing it, okay? I just don't care. The Dr. Sleep could be the greatest movie of all time, but I really have no intentions of going to see it at the theater. I mean, if I wouldn't even probably go see it for free because I'd rather spend my time doing something else. I'd rather watch The Crow for the 85th time than go see Dr. Sleep, okay? Let's move on to the next topic. The next topic, once again, is about movies, and the new Black Christmas recently is going to receive a PG-13 rating, which caused me to laugh because I remember the original Black Christmas, very scary, very dark. It really didn't have a lot of sex and nudity in it. I don't think it might not even had any, but it was damn scary. And definitely if I'm going to remake it again, this is the second remake of Black Christmas. Man, I wouldn't go down that route. But of course, Blumhouse, whatever, they're trying to make money and they're trying to appeal to the younger teenage girl audience. So they're going to go with a PG-13 rating. And of course, Twitter once again crying over this. And it's both ways. People saying, well, there's these great PG-13 horror movies. Okay, look, Black Christmas is not Happy Death Day, okay? Happy Death Day is awesome. I love Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day to you or whatever. I love those movies. But it's not Black Christmas. It's not the same tone. Black Christmas should be gory. It should be scary. A little bit sexy too, but they're going the greed route, which is fine. You know, if you want to have a PG-13 horror movie, fine by me. I'm not going to see it. A lot of people probably won't. Well, some people probably go see it. And it'll do okay. It'll probably it'll make decent at theater. It's probably a smart move on their part, but I just don't want to see it. I could care less. So let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is Disney Plus. And yeah, I just signed up for that. I got it for a year. I think if you're Verizon and you have if you have unlimited data, you get it for free for a year, but I don't have that. But I did go ahead and sign up. I was looking at Disney Plus, and it's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, the library is not that big, but I think the library will grow. There's a lot of potential. You have a lot of cool older stuff. I mean, if you have kids in your house or know some kids, I mean, they can catch up on old school Disney shows, old school movies. I like what they're doing with The Mandalorian. I've only watched about 20 minutes of the show, but I like how they're releasing the shows a couple, one, then a few days later, kind of make you wait for them. So I guess it's some suspense. Yay. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Disney. There's a lot of competition now with streaming. A lot of people cut the cord a few years ago. Hell, I'm probably the only person still with cable. But people with, used to try to save money by streaming. But now with all these different services, you're going to have to make up your mind because just all these things that we stream is going to cost you about $100. But let me know what you think about Disney Plus if you have it already. Leave me a comment. Are you excited about it? Whatever. But let's move on to the next topic of this video, and that is what is coming to the theaters this week. This week we have Charlie's Angels, which is again another reboot, remake. And I'm sorry, I have no desire to see that movie. It's just not for me. I'm sorry, the trailer did 0 for me. No, skip, easy skip. We also have Ford v Ferrari, right? Yeah, and once again, another just easy skip for me. Movies I'm not interested in. I could care less. I don't want to watch them. I'd rather stay home, get ready for research a upcoming podcast, watch some old 80s movies, 90s movies, watch some Andy Sedaris, watch some Brandon Lee. That's what I'd rather be doing. Also, so what have I been watching lately? I've been watching on TV. I got to catch up with Power. I have one episode left of that. Power comes back in early January, so I have one episode to watch of that. It's one of my favorite shows. I'm sad to see it go. It's been a crazy season, final season. Also, I've been watching the new Purge season, which I think is the best of the Purge series. If you've watched any of the Purge movie shows, I'm really impressed with season 2 so far. I got a couple episodes to catch up with, but so far I like it a lot. So I'm going to wrap up this episode by just saying thank you guys for still being with me after this absence. Let me know what you think of this new format. I'm super excited to be back on YouTube. Let me know how my audio sounds. I have a new audio setup. I shot this all in one take. I really need some editing lessons, and I'm going to work on that. But once again, if you haven't already, slap that notification button, hit the subscribe button. And I want to thank you again for tuning in to Todd Gaines Runs His Mouth about random stuff. Guys, it's great to be back on YouTube. This is Todd Gaines signing out. Peace.